Find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes gently. Allow your body to settle into this moment, releasing the need to be anywhere else or do anything else. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Right now, in this present moment, I am making a choice. A choice to become conscious of the unconscious patterns that have been running my life. A choice to step beyond the familiar and into the unknown. I acknowledge that 95% of who I am has been programmed. The same thoughts leading to the same choices leading to the same behaviors creating the same experiences, and those same experiences producing the same emotions. Day after day, I have been recreating the same self, the same life. But this moment is different. This moment, I am waking up. I bring my awareness now to the thoughts I think every day, the redundant, automatic thoughts that slip by my awareness unnoticed. I am no longer letting them control me without my knowledge. I notice the voice in my head. What does it say to me? Does it limit me? Does it keep me small? Does it replay the same fears, the same doubts, the same stories from my past? I am not that voice. I am the consciousness observing that voice. When I become conscious of these unconscious thoughts, I am no longer the program. I am the observer of the program. And in this observation, I find my power to change. I think now about the behaviors I repeat without thinking, the habits I've performed so many times that my body knows how to do them better than my conscious mind. Some serve me, others do not. Today, I choose to become aware of the behaviors that no longer serve my vision of who I want to become. And I notice the emotions I feel every day. Am I addicted to stress, to worry, to anger or guilt or unworthiness? Have I been using the problems in my life to reaffirm my addiction to these feelings? The moment I recognize this, I begin to break free. I acknowledge that change feels uncomfortable because I am stepping from the known into the unknown. My body craves the familiar emotions. It wants to return to what it knows, even if what it knows keeps me stuck. But I am stronger than my body. I am greater than the habits that have defined me. To change, I must be willing to be uncomfortable. I must be willing to feel unfamiliar with myself. This is not a sign that something is wrong. This is a sign that I am evolving. I recognize now that my personality creates my personal reality. And if I want to create a new personal reality, I must change my personality. I must change how I think, how I act, and how I feel. I cannot create a new life as the old same person. So in this moment, I consciously choose to become someone new. Not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect, right now. I relax my body completely. I let go of my awareness of my physical form. I am more than this body. I release my attention from everything in my environment, the people, the places, the objects, the circumstances. None of these define me unless I let them. When I see the same people and do the same things in the same places at the same times, my environment unconsciously controls how I think and feel. But not now. Now I am free. I step beyond time. I am not living in the past, replaying old memories and feeling the same emotions. I am not anxiously waiting for the future, wondering when my life will change. I am here, in the eternal present moment. This is where all transformation happens. To be greater than my body, greater than my environment, and greater than time, this is true change. I shift my attention now from narrow focus to open awareness. Instead of concentrating on one thing, I expand my consciousness to sense the space around me. I am not analyzing, I am not thinking, I am simply sensing. Sensing the space in front of me, the space behind me, the space to my left and to my right, above me and below me. This open awareness slows my brain waves. As I sense space, my brain begins to move from high beta to alpha. Different compartments of my brain that were divided begin to synchronize. My brain is becoming whole, firing as one unified network instead of competing parts. This coherence feels like peace, like clarity, like coming home to myself. I create coherence in my heart as well. I breathe into my heart center and generate a feeling of gratitude. Not for anything specific, just pure gratitude for life itself. Gratitude, kindness, love, care. My heart begins to beat in a more orderly rhythm. This is heart coherence. This is the state where healing happens, where transformation occurs, where I become whole. Now I mentally rehearse who I want to become. I see myself thinking differently. What thoughts do I want to fire and wire in my brain? What would the greatest version of myself think? I install these new thoughts now. I repeat them. I become familiar with them. These are my new truth. I rehearse how I will act when that familiar situation arises, the one where I usually default to my old behavior. I see myself responding differently. How would greatness respond? How would love respond? How would the person I'm becoming act? I go through the scenario from beginning to end. I don't let my attention waver. I rehearse it until it feels natural, until my brain believes I've already done it. Because when I mentally rehearse with full presence, my brain doesn't know the difference between what I'm imagining and what is real. I am installing the neurological hardware for my new behavior right now. And I teach my body emotionally what my future will feel like, not when it happens, but before it happens. If I were already living my new life, how would I feel? Would I feel free, empowered, joyful, abundant, peaceful? I call up that emotion now. I practice feeling it again and again. I become so familiar with this feeling that I can access it anytime, anywhere. This is how I align with my future. This is how I become it before it manifests. I recognize now that I may have been addicted to the emotions of my past, using people, problems, and circumstances to feel the familiar emotions of stress, anger, frustration, guilt, or unworthiness. But these emotions are no longer serving me. They are keeping me anchored to a life I no longer want. When I overcome the emotion, the memory without the emotion becomes wisdom. So I consciously choose to break the addiction. When my body craves these familiar feelings, when it signals my brain to think certain thoughts or make certain choices just to feel the same way, I notice it and I say, no, not anymore. I am free from this pattern. I don't need the bad relationship, the stressful job, or the drama to feel alive. I don't need to relive my past to excuse myself from changing. I forgive my past. I release it. I am grateful for what it taught me, but I no longer belong to it. I belong to my future. I can't wait for my healing to feel whole. I can't wait for my success to feel abundant. I can't wait for my relationship to feel love. I must feel it now. I must become it now. So I elevate my state. I combine a clear intention with an elevated emotion. I know what I want, and I feel as if it's already happened. This is not wishful thinking. This is how I signal new genes. This is how my biology begins to change to match my vision. I believe in my future more than I believe in my past. I believe in myself more than I believe in my limitations. When I truly believe, I stop forcing outcomes. I stop manipulating and controlling. I trust. I surrender. I allow. And from this state of wholeness, where I need nothing because I already feel complete, the universe responds. My external reality begins to reorganize itself to match my internal state. As I prepare to return to my day, I make a commitment to myself. I will not let any person, circumstance, or condition move me from this elevated state. Today, I will stay conscious. I will catch myself when I slip into old patterns. And when I do, I will gently return to the new self I have been practicing here. I will demonstrate what I have rehearsed. I will embody the change I have created within. This is not about perfection. This is about practice. Every day I get better. Every day I become more of who I truly am. I take a deep breath in, filling myself with this new energy. And as I exhale, I seal this meditation into every cell of my body. I am no longer the old self. I am the creator of my new reality. When I open my eyes, I will see the world through new eyes, the eyes of possibility, the eyes of love, the eyes of my transformed self. Take your time. Slowly begin to move your fingers and toes. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome to your new life.